Hello and welcome to this edition of Elections Unlocked, your one-stop destination for all that's happening in the battle for 2024. We go across the country every day to give you all the big stories that are being revealed every day. The big story today is the manifesto announcement of the Dravida Munnetra Kadagam, the DMK in Tamil Nadu. Remember, they're one of the largest parties in parliament, and their manifesto is interesting. It says, if we come to power, or the India Alliance comes to power, we will bring back Article 370, we will roll back the Citizenship Amendment Act, we will cut the wings of the governor and bring in constitutional changes. We will even have a separate NEET for women in Tamil Nadu. These are few of the eye-grabbing promises. Clearly, the DMK is pitching this election as Tamil Nadu versus the centre, or DMK versus the Modi government. All of these, remember, are controversial issues, and the DMK is pitching this election as one of Tamil pride in a way. And the BJP, on the other hand, remember, is putting a lot of emphasis on Tamil Nadu taking on the Stalin government there. So is this election in Tamil Nadu a prelude to a larger battle, South versus Centre? That's what we're going to talk about on Elections Unlocked. First, take a look at this report.
Battle lines are drawn in Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin on Wednesday released his party's 2024 poll manifesto. DMK vowed to restore Jammu and Kashmir's special status, something which only centre has the power to. DMK also promised to remove CAA, which has been recently promulgated. Stalin even vowed more powers to states by taking away powers exclusively to centre's domain. Stalin's vows to stall issues like Uniform Civil Code may impact ally Congress's poll prospects. Speaking to India Today, Stalin said his promises are realistic, since India bloc will emerge victorious.
Sir, one question, sir. Sir, நீங்க கொடுத்திருக்க பல இந்த அறிக்கையில வந்திருக்க பல இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் பார்க்கிறதுக்கு சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் உடைய ஸ்கீம்ஸ் மாதிரி இருக்குது. சோ இது வந்து இண்டி பிளாக்க்கு மொத்தமா சேர்த்து நீங்க கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களா இல்ல திமுக கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களா சார்?
ஆமா, எங்க கூட்டணி தான வரப்போகுது மேல. அந்த தைரியத்துல தான் கொடுத்திருக்கோம்.
DMK asserted its manifesto will have a pan-India impact.
You have the 64-page manifesto here. It seems more like the manifesto for across India than Tamil Nadu.
Because it's an election for across India, it is a parliamentary election, so that is why we focus more on national issues.
Manifesto is the cynosure of all the eyes. It is not only the manifesto for Tamil Nadu, but for the entire states of India. It has all the progressive announcements that will undo all the regressive laws which have been brought down by BJP.
The BJP and AIADMK slammed DMK's bid to alter the basic tenet of constitution and federalism. BJP asked Congress if it backs DMK proposals.
DMK party, if you take back the history, they don't dedicate their allegiance to the constitution 100%. They have been time and again going against it, be it a language, be it a regional issues, be it a Sri Lanka issue. So they have never told the line of the nation.
The first initial opinion that comes to my mind is it's a masala manifesto to hoodwink the people of Tamil Nadu. They are the one who said if voted to power in assembly, we will get away with NEET with just one signature. Then they created a narrative that they have got 75 lakh signatures from the public to get away with NEET. That went directly to the dustbin. Now they are again reiterating, saying that if voted to power, we will abolish NEET. People of Tamil Nadu are sick and tired of this hoodwinking methodology of DMK. They are pathological liars.
Will DMK manifesto help or hurt the India bloc's poll prospects outside Tamil Nadu? With Pramod Madhav in Chennai and Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
And joining me now, two very special guests. Dr. S.A.S. Hafizullah is spokesperson of the DMK, and Narayan Lakshman is opinion editor at The Hindu. Great to have both of you on the show. Just want to understand, Mr. Hafizullah, when I look at your DMK manifesto, it seems almost as if you believe a state government can take on the center in a general election. You say if you come to power, you will remove Article 370, you will roll back CAA. How much of that is just to invoke a kind of center-state conflict? Is that what the DMK wants to do in the 2024 election? Tamil Nadu versus the center?
Certainly not. Because see, this is not an election for the state government. This is an election for the parliament who's going to rule at the center. So hence, we want to convey a message to the people of Tamil Nadu that see, if we form a government at the center, these are all the issues that we are going to focus, because it is certainly a government which is going to be, we are going to be part of the government once India Alliance is going to form. In such a scenario, we are going to prioritize into 4 components. One is bringing about reforms that will strengthen state autonomy and will strengthen the federal rights. And there are promises which involves social welfare schemes. So it is not just about 2 things, but we have given a comprehensive comprehensive collection of issues, in which one is about state autonomy, not only for Tamil Nadu, for Puducherry, for Jammu and Kashmir. So these are the things. So we don't want to make it as a Tamil Nadu versus rest of India.
No, but you're in a sense emphasizing a certain federalism which you believe is at the core of the Indian polity. And thereby, somewhere down the line, it seems to me at least that you're playing this center versus state conflict. Would I be right, Narayan, in interpreting it that way, that the DMK wants to make this election in some way about an all-powerful center that they claim is not doing full justice to Tamil Nadu? Will that really work?
Well, Rajit, you're absolutely right. There are 2 strands to the messaging that the DMK is putting out, in my view. The first is, as you said, juxtaposing a strong, overweening, even center which has trampled upon Tamil exceptionalism, the Tamil Nadu autonomy sort of red lines. And obviously, this is going to be a big message they're putting out as we lead up to the elections. The second, however, Rajdeep, is that Tamil Nadu has been a pioneer since the early 60s, if not even before that, in terms of, like this, the welfare schemes such as the children's breakfast scheme. Recent studies have shown that the latest additions to this scheme have led to a significant jump in enrollment, school enrollment. So it has this grand tradition of mass welfare schemes that improve human capital, basically healthcare and education, and it cannot ever step away from that. So you're obviously always going to see a large number of policies catering to that part of the social sector. However, it neatly ties in, as I said, to the first strand of their politics, which has to do with contrapositioning themselves to the center, and that has everything to do from the center in terms of not giving them Tamil Nadu enough resources, to the center's, to the BJP's brand of Hindutva politics, which is seen as antithetical to Dravidian politics, or at least is being presented in that manner.
Because, Narayan, when, for example, the manifesto says we will scrap Article 370, we will roll back CAA, we will downsize the powers of the governor, there's been this ongoing battle between the DMK government and the governor. It seems to me somewhere that they see the BJP as their principal adversary in this national election. Not so much the AIDMK or whatever is left of the AIDMK, but the aim is to pitch this battle as DMK or India Alliance versus the BJP.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think in that they've slightly, I wouldn't say they've harmed their own interests, but they would have actually denied the BJP a sizable footprint on this election within the realm of Tamil Nadu if they had kept the focus on the AIDMK, because obviously the BJP is still such a minor entity in this state's politics that its original plan was to ride on the coattails of the AIDMK and thereby make a splash and an entry ultimately into Tamil Nadu. So by identifying the BJP as enemy number 1 politically speaking, they have actually elevated it in terms of the contest and the terms in which it's being framed. So there is no mistaking that this is a battle not only between Tamil Nadu and an overweening kind of domineering center, but it's also between Dravidianism and Hindutva, between the DMK and the BJP, between Stalin and Modi. So in every regard, they have drawn the lines in this manner between these two parties.
Very well put, Narayan, and I'll just get you in, Dr. Hafizullah. Is this about Dravidianism versus Hindutva, Stalin versus Modi? Is that how you're pitching it? Because it's a national election, making the BJP out to be your principal adversary.
See, Rashid, this is an election which is going to decide who is going to rule at the center. In such a scenario, ADMK becomes negligible when they are not in an alliance with the BJP. If we come back to assembly election, it is going to be ADMK versus DMK. Here, we want to enlighten the electorate about the last 10 years of injustice that the union government, the Modi government has done towards the people of Tamil Nadu. That includes, when it comes to devolution of funds from the center, when it comes to relief, all this have been completely denied to Tamil Nadu. When we give 1 rupee as a share to the union government, you're not worried about the Prime Minister who's making these repeated trips into Tamil Nadu, Annamalai, being seen by some as a rising star of Tamil Nadu. You don't go along with that narrative, presumably. Rajdeep, I would welcome you to Tamil Nadu once. We both can trip around and see what really is the fact and what is hyped. You know how BJP has this history of making something big out of nothing. That is what is exactly happening in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
See, Tamil Nadu does not believe in rhetoric. Tamil Nadu does not believe in rhetoric. They want data. In Tamil Nadu, we as a party, we as a government have performed well compared to rest of India. Whereas Prime Minister comes and says Tamil Nadu is not developed. All these are not going to be bought. He comes on a stage and says we are stopping.
Can I just get one last word from you, Narayan, on that? Do you believe that the push that the Prime Minister is making at the moment is more about vote share, not necessarily about seats, to at least make the BJP a party to reckon with possibly in the future? It's not about 2024?
Absolutely, Rajdeep. I think the BJP, as in the rest of India, certainly in Tamil Nadu, are in it for the long game. They're playing it slow. They're not in a rush. They're allowing their allies like the RSS to be at the village level, promoting temple worship and Hindu festivals, and slowly win the hearts and minds of people. Now, that is to say that in this election, obviously, their chances remain slim, and they remain a very small bit player, as they're called in some regards. But this will yield rich dividends in the future. Their plan is to reach out to the youth who may feel a little more disconnected from the hoary values of the Dravidian movement of the 1960s, and this is to tap into that sort of the feelings, the desire for that, the image that the BJP projects all over the country, which is that it is a strong centralized party built around a presidential style of politics and the personality of Prime Minister Modi himself. So this is the vision they're selling, and they're doing it very slowly, and they're in no rush. So you're absolutely right on that front.
Okay. Narayan Lakshman of the Hindu and Dr. Hafizullah of the DMK, I appreciate you joining us as we decode the DMK's manifesto.
Thank you.
Okay, it's not just Tamil Nadu versus the center. It's also at the moment at election time, Tamil Nadu versus Karnataka, two neighboring states in a bit of a tug of war, with Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje sparking off a row. The BJP leader claimed that a person from Tamil Nadu was responsible for the IED blast at Bengaluru's Rameshwaram cafe 2 weeks ago. She later was forced to apologize for her remarks, but Chief Minister MK Stalin has stepped in, called for legal action against the minister. Take a look at today's story.
Tamil Nadu bandavaru bomb idtare. Delhi inda bandavaru Pakistan zindabad heltare.
Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje, while taking part in a BJP protest over the assault of a shopkeeper, claims a person from Tamil Nadu was behind the blast at Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru on March 1st. The remarks by the BJP candidate from Bengaluru North constituency have led to a blowback from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin came down heavily on Karandlaje. Stalin said Tamilians and Kannadigas will reject the BJP's divisive politics and accused Karandlaje of posing a threat to peace and national unity. The Tamil Nadu police also filed a case against the union minister for alleged hate speech.
The BJP is a party which thrives on divisive agenda. I don't know how many times they are going to belittle the people of Tamil Nadu. Our Chief Minister, Mr. MK Stalin, has condemned it. He said it's a reckless statement. Unless she's from NIA or she herself is connected with the blast, how will she know all these details?
The Congress leadership in Karnataka also reacted sharply to Karandlaje's statement.
BJP is on verge of losing the state. So they are just trying to communalize things. It will not happen. That will not happen. They are just trying to create confusion. NSS thing. A very strong progressive government is there. They are not able to digest it.
After the backlash, Karandlaje apologized, saying she was only referring to those trained in Krishnagiri forest allegedly involved in the Rameshwaram cafe blast. The BJP backed Karandlaje and demanded an apology from Tamil Nadu Minister Udayanidhi Stalin for his remarks against Sanatan Dharma.
And what about Sanatana speech? Whether it's hate speech or not? The Shobha madam is a true Bharatian, but she has identified it and she apologized. But did Udayanidhi apologize for his comments? No, I won't apologize. That's the difference between the people from Bharatiya Janata Party from other parties.
Shobha Karandlaje's remarks have embarrassed the BJP, which is trying to make inroads into Tamil Nadu, forcing the party to do some immediate firefighting. Bureau Report, India Today.
You are with elections unlocked. A very interesting story now. Voters' lists have been finalized and they will have voters across all ages in this grand battle of 2024. More than 97 crore voters are eligible to vote. But think about those who voted possibly in the first election, or at least were around in the first election of 1952. That's right. Tonight we bring you a report from Prayagraj. There are more than 1,000 voters here who are in the age group of 100 plus. They are being called the super seniors, some of whom have voted in the first election of independent India in 1952. Take a look.
Voters list finalized by the district election officials of Prayagraj has as many as 1,049 super senior voters listed. They're in the age group of 100 to 120 years. This centurion couple from Karanpur village have been voting since 1952. 103-year-old Bhagwati Prasad Yadav and his 101-year-old wife Kalavati struggle with age-related difficulties but still try to do most of their daily chores unassisted.
मतदान इसलिए करते हैं कि सरकार जो अच्छी आवे और अच्छे लोगों गरीबों का काम हो, गरीबों का अमीरों का सभी का काम हो, सार्वजनिक काम हो.
98-year-old Lakshmikant Dikshit of Tilyarganj is yet to be centurion, but he too is considered in the same category of super seniors. Despite advanced age, Lakshmikant is well aware. He has missed out on voting a few times due to his name missing in the voter list. He dreams to change the system even now.
जागरूक होना चाहिए इसलिए ताकि उन लोगों को हम बता सकें कि ये काम नेता लोगों को करना है. अगर हम जागरूक नहीं होंगे तो नेता लोग मनमानी करने लगेंगे.
Prayagraj voters list has 414 men and 440 women who are between 100 and 109 years of age. Bureau Report, India Today.
Okay, I'm afraid that's all that we have time for in this edition of Elections Unlocked. Keep watching India Today. This is your election destination this election season. Namaskar.